Hey, thanks for the like and thanks for being here. Hope you had a good day. Happy Friday. This spot I found, I came down and I was casting spinner and I had no hits, but I seen carp surfacing. So I think the bottom's pretty silty here. So I'm gonna go with a bobber and with literally about 14 inches of line off that bobber. Yeah, because I know it's shallow and I assume it's pretty muddy, so figured I'd stop by and check it out. Two people in the house. Hey, thanks for coming. Yes, I'm having a blessed day, honestly. My week finished off decently at work, and I'm thankful for my job and thankful for pretty much everything. And yeah, it was pretty smooth. Not a lot of overtime this week, but that was my choice. I wanted to fish and spend some time with the family. I'm trying for carp here. Yeah. You guys have Tim Hortons stateside? I think stateside's starting to get some Tim Hortons, no? Coffee shop, donut shop. This is like I'm gonna show you something. This is like a really old style of donut from years back, and then it was like discontinued. And then some stores have brought it back. Look at that thing. It's called a chocolate eclair. Tim Hortons. I guess I should be watching my bobber. So I don't normally use a bobber fishing for carp, but I know the bottom's really silty here and it's shallow. So part of me thinks if I just cast it out, it's gonna get in and lay on bottom. I'm trying to keep it up off bottom. It's scented corn carp bait. That's what I'm using. And I was here casting a spinner and I kept seeing carp surface, so I wanted to come back, set up to try to hammer one of these carp. This thing is all goodness, I tell you. Full of whipped cream. So good. There you go. Yeah, they brought it back. I don't know if every store, yeah, the chocolate eclair, man. I had to get one. I saw it in there. I was like, boom, need one of those. I'm assuming it's not going to take long to get one on, but I haven't got a bite yet. When I walked up here, one scurried off of here, and then I see some movement only about 5 feet out. I think that's a carp. Literally, I counted like 12 last time I was here. This preserved corn is like scented, and you think they'd smell it and head right for it. In this place, we never see anybody fishing. So I'm like the only one. These fish would never seen bait and a hook. Yeah, I hope so too. But you guys have a lot of bluegill? And like in behind here, there's like cornfields, right? Well, it's fall and they'll be taking the corn down. A lot of it's feed corn. So I'm using corn, and it's this time of year. Thought it would be my best bait. That chocolatey clear was just as good as I remember them. What I can do here is I'll try here for I'll give it a half hour of soaking this corn. I may change the depth the way I have it set, but I know it's really shallow here. But there's another spot I can access over the other side, and that's where I was when I seen all the carp. Even though I think I seen one just scurrying off when I walked up, but something was there. But I didn't actually visually see it. I just seen kind of the cloud, right? Mud cloud. And I don't think that corn's dragging bottom, because if it was, my bobber probably wouldn't move. So my bobber's been moving to the right. I should have grabbed some worms just in case they don't want nothing to do with the corn. Maybe they'd hit a worm, but I get you. Yeah, all good. I understood what you meant. Anybody, I know there's only 4 people here. Anybody from Florida? No one from Florida? Just 4 onlookers? Four people sitting silent? Now there's like water spiders on top of the water, and I think that's what the carp were surfacing for. Last time I was here, they were eating bugs. I don't see any little minnows, pretty much no life. Again, some bubbles and some movement here. I wonder if there's a carp like 6 feet out here. just gonna move my bobber in a bit. Try that. Okay, yep, I see a carp. It's about 7 feet away from my bobber, so it's 7 feet past where my bobber is. Hopefully it comes over and sucks that corn in. It's not a monster, but it's like yay big. It's probably like a 4 or 5 pounder. I did see some lunkers in here though. 20, 30 pounders. Let's see if we can get one of these to bite corn. Only 2 people in the house. Sorry about the road noise. Anyone here fish carp? At one point, everywhere I would go, I would catch a carp, and then I don't know, the carp are evolving. They don't seem to bite as easy as they used to years back, and a lot of waters, carp are disappearing. I don't know whether people are catching them and not throwing them back, or any carp anglers here? 5 people here. You fish carp? In 5 minutes, I'm gonna reel it in, and I'm gonna move that ball. Only leave about 6 inches of a lead from that bobber. I think these carp live off spiders, honestly. Quite the spot though, it's like commando. I'm in the bulrushes, right? This thing's wrapped with bulrushes. There's only a few spots that I can actually make it to cast. This weight up and I'll move this down. So that's about maybe 9 inches, 10, who knows. Whoops, see? That sucked. Not happy with my reel here. It's broken a bearing. And it was casting just fine with that broken bearing, but something went on there. Now I'm gonna throw a treble hook on. Treble hook, corn, and bobber. The sun's making me not see comments. Outfish. Randy, thanks for coming, bro. Appreciate it. I'm going for carp, dude. I come to this spot a few days ago. I was casting spinner just to see if there was any fish life, and I kept seeing carp surface. So, and it's really muddy, silty, like silty bottom. So I'm going with a bobber, and it seemed to be the carp were eating the surface. Here, I see one right now. I'm gonna cast right by it. Yeah, I'm gonna reel it in and put it right in front of its mouth, right there. So I'm kind of sight fishing. Let's see if it's interested in the corn. Oh, yep, it was interested. My bobber sunk down for a second there, but it might have felt the hook and disappeared. And I don't see the fish anymore. It might have took a little sniff at it anyways. Darn, eh? Hopefully it comes back. Like literally, I saw that bobber go don't quickly, but it peeled it after that. Just let it sit there for a minute. Maybe they'll just sit there and stare at it. It smells like, this corn kind of smells like grape. It's preserved for carp, I guess. Thanks for coming, Randy. Randy, if you're there, are you in Florida, bro? If you're there, Randy, next stream or both at. If you know anybody from Florida there, let me know, okay? I have all 3 pieces of corn. Let's see. I'm gonna stand up, see if I can sight any. Well, I don't see one right now. I'll just cast it out. Go right to the center of the pond. After a bit, I'll try bottom for them. And 3 people in the house. I lost sight of my bobber. Bobber taking on water? It might be. Must be. You know what? I'm gonna fish bottom for him. there's a nice one right here, 6 feet out. It's not huge, but again, see, it's biting, eating off the surface. Another one right here. I don't think what I'm doing is gonna work. It's almost like I feel I got a fly fish for them. Feels that way anyways. I don't think the bottom's as silty here as I thought. I mean, no doubt it's mud, but I guess fishing for carp takes lots of patience. That's why I like my casting my baits and lures, and it keeps me active, right? Even if I'm not catching fish, I like casting lures. Keeps me busy. It's a really warm day, but you figure carp would still bite, right? There could be a few carp swimming around here, right out front. My bait's down there, so I just see stuff coming from the bottom up to the top, like breaking loose off the bottom and floating up. Whether that means there's a carp down there, I don't know. I don't see it. This is like a chute I'm on, like a drainage chute kind of. So we'll constantly, say if it rains or we get lots of overflow, this is gonna let stuff into the pond. So maybe they'll come around here and actively feed a lot, maybe, I don't know. I just figure if corn this time of year, any runoff washing would end up here. I don't know. I don't know much about carp, to tell you the truth, and all I know is I see they're here, but I can't catch one. And if there's carp in here, there should be at least bullhead catfish. So I probably should have got worms before I came. But you know, after I leave this place, I'm going somewhere where I can cast baits, that's for sure. I don't like to sit and idle fishing. I prefer to be casting, and then it just keeps me moving kind of idea, right? But the wait'll be worth it if I catch one. I'll throw a whopper plopper here before I leave as well. I'll get a good long cast off. Yeah, you never know. The sun is hot. Oh, that was weird. A little tiny fish come up and jumped. Baby carp or something. Might have been 3 inches long. Huh. I don't think I can do this much longer. Let's see, do I got a whopper plopper with me? You know what? I don't think I do. Nope, it's in the truck. All right, I'm gonna go back to throwing the bobber back on. Well, you know what? I only have one piece of corn left on here. Maybe those tiny ones were sucking at my bait, who knows? That I was live, and I don't know why they'd phone me. Not gonna answer. This is a muskrat's haven though. I see one swimming up along the side. I keep seeing one way at the back swimming across. Always with stuff in its mouth, like it's nesting, building nests. And you know what they eat, right? They eat carp. Apparently, that's what I've been told. A lot of people don't like them because they eat carp. Come on, fish. Suck that corn in. Like if this pond is this full of carp, one's gotta bite the corn, you'd think. Mind you, I've only seen a couple surface today, but they're in here. I like this spot too because I'm tucked way down. No one can see me down here. What do you call that? Incognito or whatever? Three people in the house. Oh, Ken be fishing. I'm fishing in a pond. You just call me? Well, you're fishing at my favorite spot? You never tell anybody where that is, of course, if that's what you're talking about. That's a spot that's got to be a favorite spot that stays on the down low. You did, eh? Did you get a fish? You caught one? 40 minutes, eh? Good for you, bro. Awesome. Good to hear. Yeah, I'd love to get up there for that. We'll see. Yeah, you keep that spot in the DL, of course, you know. That's a spot that cannot be shared. That's with the locals. I made an agreement with the locals. Of course, yeah, of course. Nice. Nice. Walleye? Pike? Muskie? Tiger muskie? Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Cool. Dude, I see a carp right here. Like this place is loaded with carp, but I cannot get one to bite. I've not fished worm though. I'm fishing corn, like preserved corn. I'll show you what I'm using. So I only have one person here. That's you, eh? Can be fishing? Yeah. I only have one person in here, and that's you, or I'd be telling them to give your channel a subscribe. You need 50 subs to go live. I don't know what your numbers are, but... Anything at Wolseley? Yeah, it means a lot to me to get up there for the winter and fish Wolseley Bay. Nice. Well, as soon as I get done here, I'm gonna call you, obviously. I don't know how long I can do this for, right? I'm itching for one of these carp to bite, but I think next time I'll come with worm. I figured it wouldn't take long. Warm day, but they'll still bite, right? So when it's cold, carp will slow down, no? Temperature, water temperature, or... I don't know. There's baby carp in here too, obviously, right? He spawned. I seen a couple little flutters and small little baby carp. But I've seen a lot of big ones. I got a good sized one right here, about 10 feet out. I'm gonna cast right in front of it. I did that before, earlier, and I thought it took a poke at my corn. Uh-oh. I didn't realize that was happening. One piece of corn fell off. Now I'll cast roughly where I seen it. I don't see it now, but let's try that. Yeah, and you know what? It's corn season, right? And these have like drainage ditches going into this, and it takes all farm runoff, ends up in here. So I'm like, I figured corn would be a go-to. Cool. And what's that, Sturgeon Falls? Three people in the house. Any anglers in the house? Do me a favor, type in Ken B Fishing and give him a subscribe if you don't mind. He's gonna start uploading. He's gonna start getting some content up and going. And he lives in Sudbury area, so he has a lot of, you know, he can travel to a bunch of different spots, you know, any which way of them. So once he gets up and running, I'd imagine he's gonna put out some good content. Me, I have to stay down here in southern Ontario. Working, raising a family. So is he, but his family's up there with him. Oh, nice one right here, right out front, man. I'm gonna bring it in. I'm gonna let that sit there. I have a carp within 3 feet of my bobber and corn. Okay. Come on, baby. It's moving away to the left from my bobber. Think it'd turn around, smell that corn, and go right for it, but these things are smart. Oh, was it? Yeah, right on. Oh, you were hitting the top water. My screen is black? Oh, is it frozen? Yeah, I think my phone's overheated. Can you hear me? Definitely my stream is frozen here. Lost a piece of corn.